So now we talk about 3 point, which is the last one we're going to talk about, which is probably the hardest for some people to understand. So basically, right, you have your, okay, for this third point, right, I need to make the canvas slightly larger, okay, like that. Okay, I want you to understand one thing is that, let's say we put the horizon line inside like that, right? Okay? And then your 2 point is here. Okay? Where is your third point?
In the middle.
What do you think? In the middle? Okay, check this out. It can only either be here, like that, or here. If you put a point here, right, in the middle, below them, right, this is called a high angle viewpoint, right? Which means used for, like, you know, for example, you're looking at Batman on the rooftop, Spider-Man jumping down, right, to the city. This kind of view, right? But if you put the point above here, like that, and then you draw things out, you are looking at things way up higher than you. So you're like a, what do you call that? Like an ant, or like, you know, like when you were standing in front of a very tall building, right? Marina Bay Sands, right? You're looking up at the building, right? You will see this 3 point, yeah, low angle viewpoint, yeah.
You're seeing someone coming from distance, right?
Yeah. So what is this? What is the difference between this and the second point, the 2 point view?
You're looking from below and going from below.
Yeah. So you see 2 point view, right? Like I mentioned, everything is straight like that, right? There's no exception, right? In 3 point view, right, all these straight line become slant to the third point. So that's all you need to know. So for example, right, let's do a simple one. Okay. Okay, and there's another thing you need to know when you draw a 3 point view, which is there's this so-called boundary. Okay, like a Bermuda triangle. You're supposed to only create drawings inside of this boundary. There's a rough guideline. If you draw anything out of this, right, everything will be severely distorted. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, so you see I got my points up here. I draw this point up for the vertical height, and then I draw this like that, and then I draw across this. Now you can already see what we are getting at. Okay, to start off with, you can identify your so-called your plot of land, right, so to speak, on the graph here. Like for example, I say I want the rooftop building, right, to be this length, and then they extend until this, right? So they follow this VPA. This one follow VPB towards here, and then this one also is parallel, so it follows that point as well, and then this one to this one. So that, so you got our plot of land, right? Our space to construct objects. And now the straight lines that we have in the 2 point, we have to obey this VPC, vanishing point, the third one. So then you connect everything down to that. So ladies and gentlemen, this is called the 3 point perspective. Yeah.
Can I say that the 1 point perspective is like when you look from near to far, there's 2 points, look left and right, and the third point is like looking from up and below. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that. That's a good way of looking at it. This is very close, and most of the time, right, is always almost interior. When you're looking at small interior places, right, you're always looking almost like, you know, things are like 1 point perspective. And then this one, right, over here is when you're outdoors, right? When you're looking at things from further away, you can see the 2 points. This is from, yeah, the altitude, right, where you place your camera. You place your camera very high angle viewpoint, like a bird's eye view, or an ant's eye view, right? So these 3 viewpoints, right, is the basics, and once you master this, right, you'll be able to create many different shots, including storyboards and all sorts of different purposes. Right. So if I were to create anything, okay, basically, right, another thing is this is the horizon line, right? Meaning that anything that is above, that you draw right, above this line, right, you're actually looking from below at it. And anything below this line, right, you're looking at the top of it. Makes sense, right? So if I have a building there, I'm just freehand now. Okay, then this point obeys VPA because it's on this side. Okay, and this point here, this side here, obeys VPB. And then I stroke downwards. See? See, we do not see the underside of this. Alright, we only see the area here. So anything that is below the line, right, you can see what's on top of it. Same thing if we have a building, right, unless you have a building like, let's say it's floating building. See? Like that. Then you can see the underneath. Floating building. Yeah. Okay, cool.